famous surgeon, Dr. Bennett Devlin, of the Devlin Valve Replacement fame and fortune, will offer a series of seminars. All interns are encouraged to attend. You know, it took me 10 seconds to read that. Why have you been glaring at it for the last 3 minutes?
I wasn't glaring. And what's to you anyway?
Nothing. Unless, of course, you decide to tell Julie your fantasy that I brought Big Daddy to town.
Well, maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Interesting. Turning chicken? Now, why would that be?
You'll never know.
Maybe. But I do know when it happened. The night you heard Devlin was staying in town, you raced out of the recovery room like a bat out of hell. Afraid of the big man, are you?
Being a lady and a professional, I cannot tell you what I think about you in this environment.
Come on, Eve. What's up? Something big? Some personal thing between you and the great Dr. Devlin?
Oh, man, you missed a great first day in the EOR. It's kind of like a root canal without all the fun. You know, a smile or grunt or something won't hurt you.
Grunt.
You know, I'm really getting sick of this attitude.
Yeah? Why don't you just go somewhere else? You won't have to deal with it.
Hey, look, what is this, huh? What's going on?
You know, if your case hinges on gene research, you should really contact Jake Marshak. They say the guy's a genius in DNA.
What kind of research does this guy do?
Gene therapy, gene mutation, that sort of thing. That's what his article was about anyway. You know, I'm going to see him later on today. I could really, I could mention it to him and have him...
No, don't do that.
Okay. Why not?
Listen, I appreciate everything you're doing. It's just that I don't want you to mention anything to him. Promise me.
I need you to swear on a stack of Bibles that the fertilized egg came from Dominique straight to me.
So are you saying I made some kind of mistake?
Oh, no, never. I trust you completely. I'm just counting on you to be that perfect self you always are.
Well, I'm hardly perfect.
No, but you've never let me down. Not when it really, really counted. So I just need you to swear to me now, and then maybe, perhaps you'll have to swear in front of a couple judges or something that everything's okay, that everything happened exactly the way we say it happened. And then it'll all be all right. So swear.
I can't do that, Lucy.
This is great. This is really great. First you get mad that I might even suggest that you made a mistake, and now you're telling me that you can't swear that you didn't.
I think it's time for you to tell me what's really going on here.
All right. There is somebody that is trying to get Serena's money, maybe even trying to get Serena herself. This man is trying to prove that Dominique's sister is really Serena's biological mother.
Wait a minute. Catherine's involved in this?
No, not Catherine. It's another sister. Why did Dominique have to have so many sisters? You know, her father could have learned the meaning of birth control. Anyway, the point is if you swear that is Dominique's egg that you put inside of me, then they have no case. You see, and everybody ends up happy. We live happily ever after, and you can go around being the big hero.
I want to help you. I can swear that I removed an ovum from Dominique.
Okay, great, thanks, that's fine.
But I can't swear that the fertilized egg you received is the very same one.
Why not?
Don't you remember after extraction, I had to send the egg to a specialist to be fertilized. We had to wait overnight. So since I wasn't a part of that whole process, I can't testify it's the same egg because I don't know.
But, Tony, do you really think that Dominique would have gone through all that, all the drugs and the extraction, just to sneak off and slip some eggs in the cover of darkness from her half-sister? Do you really think she'd do that without telling us?
No, I don't.
Okay, then, so you could swear that was the same egg, the one from Dominique to me.
Is the woman saying why Dominique might have done this?
Well, she's saying that Dominique, was concerned about the risk to me.
And that was a concern, because she was afraid of implanting cancerous cells at the same time.
I know, but I told her I wasn't concerned about that risk.
What if Dominique took that concern to the fertility specialist?
No, that didn't happen.
Well, I'm just trying to help you think.
No, I don't want you to help me think. Tony, I want you to stop being St. Anthony Jones of General Hospital, and I want you to think about keeping a little girl with her daddy, so I want you to lie. That's all. Just lie, okay?
I can't do that.
You know, everybody in town here, they like to gossip around, and I just don't want anything to get back to Serena.
Okay. All right, I won't tell anybody. I won't tell Jake. But, you know, a DNA test would really nail things down. You should consult a specialist.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
I'm sorry I yelled at you earlier.
It's okay, you didn't. You're just trying to keep things together.
Well, I don't think I'm doing that great of a job.
Sure you are. Look at that.
Ah.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing, sis?
That depends. Do I have to get a shot?
Oh, I'm afraid you do. But it'll only last a few seconds, I swear. Do you think you can be brave? It means you get to go to a new school.
Yes!
Yay!
There's our very own bunny rabbit.
That is so cool.
And I can bring Sigmund for show and tell.
Double cool. Woo! Hey, I went to that school. Did you know that? And they had gerbils back then. They didn't have bunny rabbits, but the gerbils had lots and lots of babies. Yeah, and I got to take one home.
Triple cool!
Oh. Okay, so there's one more thing.
Uh-oh.
We gotta go to General Hospital to get this done.
Is that where they keep the shots?
That's where they keep the doctors that are supervising me.
But you'll still take care of me, right?
You betcha.
Okay.
All right. All right, so let's go. We'll see you later, Dad.
Okay, I'll be here when you get back. Hey, Mac, it's me, Scotty. Listen, it's Danielle's fiance, Jake Marshak. He's a DNA expert. I think he's mixed up in this whole thing in a big way. Uh-huh.
Look, I told you, nothing's wrong.
Sure. You take off, and you don't say why. Danielle, who used to be attached to you at the lips, is nowhere to be seen. And your conversation, which was minimal at best, is now dried into a stony silence. But nothing's wrong, right?
Look, my parents have legal problems. Are you satisfied?
No. I'm sorry. Look, Jake, I'm not asking you to come to the sweat lodge with me, but you stood up for me in front of the review board. And if you need to blow steam, you come blow it at me, okay? But Karen and I were just discussing how we all need to help each other survive this year.
Dr. Scanlon. Oh, if you're giving Dr. Marshak tips from the Tool Time School of Surgery, don't waste your time. Dr. Marshak has decided to skip the surgical rotation. He has more important things to do.
Look, Dr. Wortman, I owe you an explanation.
Not necessary.
Yeah, well, I guess you're lucky then. I guess you don't have older parents who count on you for everything.
You got 2 minutes. Go.
Well, I'll just make myself scarce.
No, don't go. I have something I need to discuss with you. And this won't take long.
Yeah, but this is personal.
You're wasting his 2 minutes. I'm waiting.
Look, my parents needed me urgently at home, okay? They had some legal problems. They didn't know what to do. They don't even speak English very well.
Spare me the details.
Fine. I went home. I took care of it. You have my undivided attention now.
Let's get one thing straight. It's the patients that need you, not me. I don't want anything from you. Least of all to work with you.
Yeah, well, that's a mistake. I graduated top of my class at Columbia. I have recommendations from the surgical studies faculty. If I'm not mistaken, you went to med school with a couple of these doctors.
You've been researching me.
Yes, sir.
Well, I've read your file, too. And if memory serves, you're not interested in surgery. You're more of a lab rat.
Look, research is the future of medicine. If I get bounced from your rotation, it's going to jeopardize my future, my reputation, my internship, and my choice of residencies. Besides, you're the best, and I want to work with you. So you give me another chance. Please.
Well, it's not like you got a lot of competition around here except for Ramsey. Present company accepted, of course. All right, you got another whack at it.
Thank you.
Doctor, I thought you wanted to discuss something with me.
Did I? Huh. Guess it couldn't have been that important.
You know why you did that?
Yeah, I know. Want to make me beg in front of an audience.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You know, I am getting sick and tired of being pushed around now.
Ever since Devlin showed up, you've been touchier than usual, if that's possible. Now, why is that?
Julie's phone rings day and night and wakes me up.
Oh, no beauty sleep?
Who wants someone's dad hanging around anyway?
A rich, influential dad? I would.
If you're so hot for her, why don't you think about what she's going through? I mean, she wants to make it on her own, and then he shows up out of the blue and wants to hang around and give seminars. All of a sudden, Princess has Daddy looking over her shoulder.
Oh, sure, and the whole hospital knows about your famous concern for your roommate.
Well, I might be a lovelier person than I thought.
Yeah, right.
Listen, Devlin is a control freak. If you want to score with her, run him out of town.
If you want to score with them, I suggest working on being perky and eager. I know it's a stretch.
Who said I want to score with him?
Ooh, mistake. You never know how a big man like that could further your career.
Well, I would rather make it on my own instead of having some controlling, manipulative,
Dr. Devlin, welcome to General Hospital. Looking forward to your seminars.
And you are?
Chris Ramsey. I'm a friend of Julie's. Do you know her roommate, Eve Lambert?
We've met.
You remember?
You and that kitchen both made a vivid impression on me.
Oh, I see. And did they have luxury condos for the interns way back when?
Actually, I hunkered down in a room a lot like this one. Remember falling asleep standing up. Then again, you guys can't be interested in my war stories.
Oh, no. Do go on. We're fascinated. What was it like back in the good old days? Oh, I'm sorry. That didn't come out quite right.
Has anyone seen Dr. Morris?
Yeah, she's on duty. I could have her page for you.
Thanks, Doctor.
Ramsey. Chris Ramsey. Nice meeting you.
You should be more discreet.
I thought I was damn discreet.
You were openly antagonistic. There's no reason to be hostile.
Yes, there is. I feel like it. What are you doing staying in Port Charles, Ben?
So, what do you hear?
Hello, is there a baby in there?
No, not yet. Hey there.
Oh,
We're back.
How'd it go?
I didn't cry or anything.
Of course not, because you're such a strong little girl. And I'll be getting your bill.
Yeah, like you sent Joe your bill for showing up at his hearing.
Well, I'm a little behind on my paperwork. Once your mother starts working for me.
Ooh, we all know how organized she is.
Come on. Take it easy on her.
What, and spoil our routine, huh? I'll see you guys around,
Okay.
Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay.
Bye, sis. Thank you for my shot. Not.
You're welcome. You were very brave, Serena. Do you think that we could have another sleepover again real soon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You better say yes, you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do you know how proud I am of you? Hmm?
You're proud of Karen, too.
Of course. I'm proud of both of my girls.
Hey, would you like to come upstairs and play dollhouse with me?
Yes, I'd love to play dollhouse with you. But let me just go get us a couple of yoo-hoos, and then I'll be right up, all right?
Okie dokie.
Why are you smiling?
I'm just happy. I love Port Charles, and I want to stay here forever.
Okay. Go play.
The entire future of a family rests on your shoulders. If you don't lie, you see, I think Scott will take Serena and he'll run. And then I would never get to see Serena again, and you can't imagine what that would do to me.
No, actually, I can. Lucy, believe me, I can.
Of course. I'm sorry, PJ. Listen, then you understand what this means to me. I need to help this little girl stay with her daddy and not be in the hands of strangers. Tony, you can do that. You can stop an innocent little girl from getting hurt. This is not a bad lie. See, it's a glorious, noble, wonderful lie.
You know, even if I did this, it's not going to help. The most superficial investigator in the world is going to discover that the egg was out of my possession for over 12 hours.
Okay, then fine. We will get that doctor to lie.
Why don't you get somebody to tell the truth? Ask the doctor to guarantee the specimen.
Okay. All right, I can do that immediately. Do you have a name?
Dr. Sheila Bissell. And she left GH. I think she's in Washington State now.
All right, then. I will call her. Thank you.
You made it so painfully clear the other night our plans no longer concern each other.
You made it clear that you didn't like my living with your daughter. I don't like you living in Port Charles.
Don't flatter yourself. I didn't come to reclaim you.
You couldn't.
That's debatable.
Doesn't it bother you that Julie doesn't want you here either?
That's ridiculous.
Ben, she was so desperate to get away from you that she's telling lies for the first time in her life.
Would you calm down? Somebody could walk in.
Well, that's what you're risking, isn't it? Is it so important to you to keep your daughter under your thumb that you will risk her finding out that her roommate was one of your series of very young girlfriends?
No. Because it's not going to happen. Julia's not going to find out.
I don't think you get it. You don't tell me what to wear anymore. And mainly, you don't tell me what to do anymore.
I will do what I need to do.
Julie!
I don't get it. I mean, why does the hospital let a guy like Boardman play head games on us?
Because they don't care.
Well, they should. It's counterproductive. I mean, if it had anything to do with medicine, fine. I'd shut up and take it. But, I mean, this is ridiculous.
Look, lots of people play head games, not just doctors. I hate them all.
And the correct post-op dosage would be?
Without the lab work?
Come on, take a guess.
Okay, give me the chart and I'll give you the answer.
You're in the OR. You've got 3 emergencies backed up waiting for your complete attention, and this mythical patient on the table is waiting to go into post-op. Now, what dosage of anticoagulant do you prescribe?
Fine. You want me to memorize the charts. Now I know. Ask me tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Mrs. Feynman could have a fatal embolism.
Dr. Boardman, this is a hypothetical.
Dr. Scanlon, I was addressing Dr. Wexler. Now, you are no doubt indulging in a fine display of chivalry, but Dr. Wexler has to deal with her own lack of competence by herself.
It has yet to be established that I am incompetent.
Not to me. Now get the chart and get me the answer now.
Look, you ever snap your fingers like that at her or anyone else, I will break every finger on that overinsured hand of yours.
Joe, stop it.
I think we need to talk about a little problem we have.
With Tony?
Yeah, it seems that he can swear that he took the egg out of Dominique.
Yeah.
He just can't swear that that exact egg was what was put in me.
Well, why not?
Well, no, I think it's all right. He said that some part of that procedure is done by a fertility specialist, and he gave me her name and her number, Dr. Sheila Bissell, and if we get her cooperation, we can blow Danielle's story right out of the water. The problem is she's not exactly in Port Charles anymore.
Well, wherever she is, I'll fly her in. I don't care any part of the country.
Right. Let me call her. Let me call her. You know, maybe she can drop everything and get here right away.
Hey, you know, it turns out that fiance's in on this whole thing.
Well, we thought that. What do you mean?
Well, you know what his special area is? DNA.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes. Hello. Yes, hello. I need to speak with Dr. Sheila Bissell, please. Well, I'm a former patient. This is kind of a life and death situation. What? When? Listen, this may sound a little odd, but could you tell me how she died?
Oh.
If you think men just don't get it or women just don't understand, you can't miss this. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Sunday on ABC. Watch what happens when a hurricane traps Edmund, Sky, and the kids on All My Children today.